of these guys, 58 pounds, 3 ounces, looking for 15 pounds, 14 ounces, 17 pounds and an ounce, 17-1 with 75 pounds, 4 ounces. John Cruz is a 2-time BassMaster Elite Series champion. Cruz controls the St. John's River and becomes a 2-time BassMaster Elite Series champion. Woo! Normally we make a formal presentation, but normally nobody goes wire to wire to win. Nobody in all of the victories that have happened here, nobody's ever gone wire to wire. And this week, Cruz controls the St. John's River.
Oh my God, I don't even know what to say.
John Cruz has one of the most incredible Elite Series careers, but it has been over a decade since you have put your hands on one of these bad boys. You have become so close. Been second here in the past, but man, you are the first Elite Series champion of 2022.
Man, I felt like coming down here that I had some angels watching after me. Lost some friends last year. And I don't know, I had this calm about the whole tournament, about the whole practice, and I just went out and fished like I normally fished, which is all over the freaking place if you watch Bass Live. Spinning rod in 25 feet of water 1 minute, and then I'm throwing a topwater bait in like a foot of water 20 minutes later. So luckily on the St. John's River that works, because that's exactly what I did the last 4 days. I just kind of mixed it up based on the weather. We had some really good, I was very fortunate obviously to win the tournament, but I was very fortunate to hit certain bite windows today. And what I mean by that is that there's when the tide was right and the weather was right, I was throwing reaction baits. I caught most of my fish today on a 3/8 ounce jackhammer chatterbait with a missile bait shockwave on the back, and that little shockwave makes that bait real erratic when you're kind of ripping it and adjusting it. And if I knew that if the conditions got right and the tide got right, that they were going to bite that. I fished through the same areas that I caught most of the fish today. I fished through there yesterday and didn't have anything. And luckily, I had that one big one yesterday that really saved my bag. If not, I would have had 8 pounds, and I would never have be holding this thing right here. But when it's your time, I've said it 100 times. When it's your time, it's your time. And this week it was just my time.
Definitely was your time. You have worked incredibly hard for this, and let's make this official, my friend. We'll talk to you in 1 second, but he is, ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 AFCO BassMaster Elite St. John's River champion, John Cruz. Wire-to-wire domination. Everybody else by this point has told me how heavy that trophy is and wants to put it down, but I have a feeling that you've spent copious hours lifting heavy things that you will never put that down.
Absolutely. It's going to go with me to my boat, and then it's going to go back over on the trailer, and then it's going to go in the seat, and I will put a safety belt on it until I get back home to Virginia, and I see my beautiful wife. I love you.
I gotta ask you, what rigs and how did you do this?
You gotta have a big bag to win in Florida, and that happened for me on the first day. The majority of those fish came on a drop shot the first day in probably 12 to 25 feet of water. I knew conditions that we were sitting up, in cold nights. I I felt like those fish were going to be pulling out. Had a good day of practice doing that. That's what got me the majority of my weight the first day, including the 8-pounder. And I was using a prototype of a project that we're coming out with later this spring with missile bait. So keep an eye out for that. And then the rest of the tournament was a mix between a jackhammer, various colors, and then also caught a key fish today on a spinnerbait. And then that big one that I caught yesterday that really saved the day was on a missile baits quiver. Guys, if you just want to go out and catch fish and you fishing in Florida, just throw a Texas rig missile baits quiver, 6.5 inch June bug color. That thing catches fish all over Florida, and I plan on throwing it again next week at the Harris Chain.
It's going to be a fun week next week, and it's a short night for you. Oh, you got somebody coming out here to join you that is at every single tournament.
I was going to ask you to say thank you, but thank you for being here, Dad, and thank you for always being behind me and supporting me from day one. Thank you. I love you. I have a lot of people that support me and help me, and everybody, you know who you are, and I love you, and it just makes life worth living.
John Cruz, I've never been happy to say this. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Your first champion of 2022, John Cruz, wins the AFCO BassMaster Elite at the St. Johns River.